Hello, this is Joel Davis with the United Medical Transportation Providers Group, and you are the broker.com, helping you to build a highly effective and highly profitable broker business. I'm going to be as fast as I can. I'm going to read an important email that I think is outstanding. It underscores some great key points, and then I got to run to the airport. So watch this entire video because I'll have some news on the back end that'll be of great interest to many of you. So John from Delaware. John, I do work in Delaware, so I travel through there a few times a year, so maybe we're going to have to sit down and break bread sometime soon. Anyways, John, thanks for your email. John writes, "Hi Amelia, my name is John. I am responding to the last youarethebroker.com video posted from Joel about the fee for the material only. I have communicated with you in the summer of 2018 about joining youarethebroker.com community. At that time, the prices were getting ready to increase to $20,000 in the fall. I knew that this was the right opportunity for me, and I also knew that I needed to save money for the enrollment fee. The more videos I watched of Joel's broker business, the more I agreed with him. I started to see the shift in my NEMT business when Lyft came into the picture. Once that happened, I knew I needed to find another business that would interest me. At first glance, I thought the opportunity would have been with Amazon delivery, but when I saw how many vans that I needed, 20 to 40, to potentially make a profit of $75,000 to $300,000, it didn't make sense." You're absolutely right, John. Around that time, I was looking into Joel's youarethebroker.com videos. I really like the fact that this broker business is an asset-poor business compared to the cost of NEMT business. Everything Joel said was going to happen in the NEMT industry did, or it is happening now. Again, you're absolutely right, John. My plan initially was to start my youarethebroker.com business in May or June of 2020, and this opportunity couldn't have come at a better time. I believe this system will work because I bought Joel's $1 Million Transportation ebook in 2011, and I also purchased his bootcamp DVD series. The offer that Joel gave to purchase the material for $5,000 and to learn the system before you pay the additional $15,000 is an opportunity of a lifetime. Couldn't agree with you more, John. Love it. That's exactly why I'm reading your message. Awesome. I have not been this excited and passionate since I started my NEMT business 8 years ago. I am ready for the challenge and opportunity to make this broker business work. Please let me know any information that you need from me to move forward with the process. Thanks, John. John, awesome email. I appreciate it. For those of you who are unfamiliar with what John is talking about, you probably didn't watch my last video. My last video, I know it was a bit long. I was reading some great emails from many of you. What I'm going to do when I leave here, I'm going to have my video guys take part of that video and attach it to the back end of this where I explain in detail. Basically, what we're doing is for a limited time, for those of you who've wanted to get into the youarethebroker.com, maybe you weren't sure, maybe you life gets in the way, things get in the way, you're all busy with your existing business, maybe coming up with the $20,000 enrollment fee is a little bit steep right now. I understand that, trust me, I do. My job with youarethebroker.com is to bring on licensees and develop them. So what we're doing for literally 75% off, you can come in and actually just get the training material. It's not going to include the software integration. It's not going to include the one-on-one coaching with one of my RDs. But the reason we're doing this is in response to so many of your emails, so many of you who are looking to diversify, break free of all the nonsense. Let me take this moment to also harken back to a video I also put out where I shared what's happening in North Carolina with those rates of reimbursement. I just received word that they put out a press release in North Carolina. They're actually deferring that implementation that was supposed to be implemented and rolled out. All those Medicaid brokers in North Carolina were supposed to roll out in February of 2020. They're now deferring that, which is awesome. That's great news. But supposedly within the next day or two, they're supposed to have formal announcements to all the transportation providers. So some of you who are watching this in North Carolina, you may not have even heard that yet, but it's true. It's coming here. Hopefully you're going to be getting word within the next day or two. And I'll share that information when I come back in town. But my point is this. So many of you are absolutely being held hostage in your business, whether you're just beholden to the brokers or Medicaid. And I get it, man. You took the path of least resistance. You went after low-hanging fruit. But bottom line, you put yourself in a position where you are dependent on someone else. That's not what entrepreneurship is about. Entrepreneurship is about freedom. freedom for creativity, freedom for execution. You want autonomy. You don't want to be controlled by somebody else. Of course, there's going to be some regulations you have to comply with, to get operational and mandate and to be operational. I get all that. But ultimately, what my goal is to help all of you empower yourselves through your business, whether it's NEMT, home care, or if it's your broker business. So, in going back to John's email, I recently put out that video where for $5,000, not $20,000, for $5,000 for a limited time, and already about a dozen you've already taken advantage of, which is awesome. We're going to ship you just the training material, so you're going to get a big box in the mail. Plus, you're going to get I want you to watch all that material first in order. And I include a letter with it, so make sure you watch them in sequential order. Also, you're going to get a free copy, a free recording of the Round Table Gathering. Make sure you watch that DVD series after. Again, I said after. Watch it after. Watch the Round Table Gathering material after you watched all the youarethebroker.com training material. The reason why is because when you watch the youarethebroker.com training system, you're going to see where I outline everything, the business model, my policies, my procedures, etc., etc., etc. At the Roundtable Gathering, when I was talking about the broker business, I talked about how I have varied some of my policies and procedures in key areas, specifically because I have great personnel in key areas that afford me the freedom and flexibility to do unique and different things. So I want you to watch the core training material first so you understand everything. The Roundtable Gathering will come in and reinforce that, but it will also explain how I've been experimenting, kind of varying playing with some of my policies and procedures in key areas where I have key people who can do great, unique things, do great things. So it's really affording us great flexibility and creativity to expand and try to diversify even within my broker business. So it's been great. But John, loved your email because a couple quick things. Number one, I appreciate you got my stuff back in 2011. So technically you and I have had a relationship, for 8, 9, 10 years. That's awesome. And I really appreciate the confidence that you had in my material and in me and everything we're doing. But hey, you've seen it, and I appreciate you watching all the videos, and I appreciate you taking the time to listen to what I've been saying, what I've been screaming from the mountaintops of what's happening, not only with the brokers, and the ride share, how that affects the industry and all the different changes. My goal for all of you, hey, if you want to go 100% Medicaid, go 100% Medicaid. But in so doing, just understand, you got to take all the volatility that goes along with it. In my opinion, that is counterintuitive, counterproductive, totally negates the goal and aspiration of being an entrepreneur. Again, you should be about freedom, flexibility, creativity, innovation, so you can pursue your own destiny and ultimately create wealth. That's what it's all about. And that's what youarethebroker.com is really designed to do. There's just no regulation. And again, I'm not going to waste your time right now going through. If you're not familiar with youarethebroker.com, definitely check out the YouTube channel. Watch a million of the videos we got posted there. Check out the website. Learn more about it. But long story short, for a limited time, we're going to go just a little bit longer. I put out that video a couple days ago, less than a week ago. I'm gonna have my video guys put that snippet on the back end of this video so you can learn more about the opportunity. Basically, again, for 75% off, for only 25% of your enrollment investment, you can get all the training material. So this way, at the first of the year, if you haven't started your business, you can start your business. Literally start leveraging it as a tax write-off. Do the market research, learn everything that I'm going to present to you through the DVDs and the training book, and also the Roundtable Gathering copy. You're going to want to watch that. And that Roundtable Gathering is also going to help you if you already own and operate an EMT business, for sure. Likewise, your home care business. For those of you if you're watching this now and you were in attendance at the Roundtable Gathering, don't worry, you're going to get a free copy of that. We're going to ship that out to you as well. So I got to run. I apologize. I'm sure I still went over on how long I wanted to make this video. But again, John, thanks so much for the email. Seriously, get your material, get set up, start learning. Hopefully you and I will probably even break bread sometime next year when I'm coming through Delaware. For those of you who are serious about moving forward, definitely take advantage of this now. while supplies last. I always hated that, but it's true. We're going to do this just a little bit longer. Again, for those 10, 12 of you who already took advantage of this opportunity, awesome, love it. Looking forward to working with you. Again, when you invest to get just the material, you're getting just the material. When you're ready to move forward and become an active licensee, that's when one of my RDs will be assigned to you. He'll help work with you to further get you going, teach you all the different nuances associated with the business. All my RDs are literal contractors. They are valuable assets. You're going to appreciate them. Likewise, once you become an active licensee, you'll get even more of our marketing materials, as well as integration with all the software, which will help you with your online presence, as well as being able to answer over the phone, all the integration with the software and the apps, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So listen, I gotta run. I appreciate it. Watch the rest of this video. I'm gonna make sure they attach all the additional info right after I get out of here. So again, thanks so much for watching this video. Stay tuned, because there's a lot more to come. This is gonna be an exciting year in 2020. That's all I can tell you. I don't wanna reveal too much, but this is gonna be an exciting year in 2020. And I can guarantee you one thing, stay with us, because I'll see you at the top. Now here's where we're at. Here's where the rubber hits the road. So many of you have expressed your desire to further build, grow, and expand your business and everything, and you see the opportunity in starting your broker business. So for a limited time, to get some of you who are just kind of caught in a quagmire, you're not sure where to go, you see the opportunity with the broker business and all that kind of good stuff. For a limited time, here's what we're going to do. For 75% off, now listen to my words crystal clear, and watch this again and again so you understand crystal clear, so you know what you're getting into. Becoming an active licensee for youarethebroker.com is $20,000. That will not change. For a limited time, for those of you, send us some of these great emails. For a limited time, for 75% off, which is $5,000, you can sign up directly. We will send you the training material. Listen very closely to what I'm saying. For only 25% of the value of becoming a licensee. Licensee is $20,000. For only $5,000, we're going to ship you all of your training material for youarethebroker.com. This is going to get you access to everything so you could learn the business as soon as possible. Now, again, I told you, pay attention to everything I say. This doesn't make you an active licensee. Becoming an active licensee is still $20,000, no question. For $5,000, we're going to ship you all of the training material so you could start learning the business as soon as possible. Notice what I said. This does not include one-on-one coaching, as in you're not going to be working with one of my RDs. A large portion of the $20,000, hence the reason it's $20,000 to become an active licensee, because your enrollment investment of $20,000 helps cover the cost of 1 full year of one-on-one coaching with one of my regional directors. I got 6 regional directors, 5 of them work with us with youarethebroker.com. They literally help walk you through, teach you the business in addition to all the training material. So I'm going to reiterate all of this. So many of you, you're interested in going in. You want to learn more. I can't make this a better opportunity than this. This is the best I could possibly do. For $5,000, we're going to ship you all of your training material. It will not include any one-on-one coaching with one of my RDs. It's not going to include any of the software. None of it's going to be integrated. Nothing together. But here's what it does. It gets you everything. You start studying it. Start studying the heck out of it. You start laying the foundation for it. Here's what I want you to do. I want you to learn the business. I'm going to give it to you. $5,000, you're going to get all the training material. I want you to learn the business. I want you to incorporate your business. I want you to incorporate your business. So some of you who send us emails and you're not already in business, I want you to incorporate either your S corp or form your LLC, whatever. So you can legitimately, as we pull in 2020, you can legitimately have a write-off for next year. So I want you to get all the training material. You're going to get a ton of DVDs. You're going to get a training book in there to follow some of the DVDs. I want you learning the business inside now, ASAP. You're going to be learning the business from $5,000. I want you to incorporate your business so that way you have a legitimate. I want you to start. Bottom line, I want you to have write-offs. So as of the new year, even though if you're not fully operational, I want you taking write-offs. I mean, I'm talking things like your cell phone, vehicle. Okay, cell phone is obvious, an obvious business expense. Write it off. Your vehicle, the fuel, insurance, the wear and tear. Because guess what? In my broker business, it's traveling. I drive, meet with people. I mean, you're like a business consultant. You really are. Those things need to be written off. Marketing expenses. When you are ready to launch, marketing expenses. A portion, if you're working from home, that's awesome. A portion of your home, write off. Now, some of you already have an existing business, your existing NEMT, existing home care. But some of you who emailed me, you haven't done anything yet. You don't even have a business. You have no write-offs. My goal is for you to learn the business at the lowest possible price point. Learn right now. And bottom line, have write-offs for next year. I always say the easiest way to make money is to save money. And when I say that, a lot of people get confused by that. They think it's like, oh, pinch pennies, cut coupons. Yeah, that's great. Do all that if you want, whatever. But the easiest way to make money is to save money. And bottom line, the first way you start doing that is beating the IRS, beating the tax man by incorporating your business and having legitimate write-offs. Now, some other things. In addition to learning the material, incorporating the business, having write-offs, all that kind of stuff. As you learn, watch those DVDs. I'm going to teach you about marketing, positioning the business, all that kind of good stuff. I want you researching, talking to, and making possible connections in your community. I mean, I want you to lay the foundation for it. Save money, because here's the deal. You're going to be able to learn the business, start laying the foundation, doing the research for $5,000. That's it. I mean, I can't make it any more feasible or more palatable or to get it in your hands, to get you moving, to get you started. So for all of you, I'm not sure, I'm scared this and that. I can't be any more amicable or helpful than what I'm doing right now. Save money. Save your additional $15,000. Because when you're ready to move forward and become an active licensee, that's when it's time to pony up. That's when it's time to send in your $15,000, because that's when it's time for you to start working one-on-one with one of my guys. Boom. We need the money. Bottom line. Because again, part of your enrollment investment of $20,000 for everyone else who's joined at the $20,000 price point, a large portion of that goes to paying my RD, because they put time on the phone, emails. They help teach you everything from the software, all the particulars of being a contractor, doing this, doing that. I mean, my RDs are awesome. My RDs are awesome. Bottom line, I love them. They're my best earners. Bottom line. And they're going to be a valuable asset to your team. So again, your $5,000 investment in youarethebroker.com at this point in time does not include any type of one-on-one help. It doesn't include the software. It doesn't include the software integration. None of that. It's strictly the material. Here's what I want you to do. If you take advantage of the $5,000 opportunity for youarethebroker.com, first thing you got to do ASAP, email Amelia at Amelia. That's EMILIA R Daniels. Amelia R Daniels at yahoo.com. That's her personal email, and she will email you an electronic invoice. You can pay your commands, and we will ship you a big box full of some training materials, a ton of DVDs. Now, here's what I want you to do. I want you to watch those DVDs first. Pay close attention. Watch the DVDs along with the training manual. Watch it all first. Watch all that training, all the DVDs first. Then, here's the caveat. Then I want you to watch a recording of my round table gathering that we did recently in Atlanta. The reason that's important, the round table gathering, we talked heavily in the morning about NEMT and home care, and we also intertwined that throughout in the afternoon. But the afternoon was heavy conversation regarding the broker business. The reason why I want you to watch what I send you first, all the DVDs regarding youarethebroker.com, watch those first. If you take advantage of this $5,000 opportunity, you're going to get a free copy of the roundtable gathering. Again, that's another huge series because it's a full day event. I mean, so there's a lot there. Okay, so that's going to benefit you if you're involved in EMT, if you're involved in home care. The roundtable gathering is obviously going to help you. But the reason I want you to first watch the youarethebroker.com training series, then the roundtable gathering, is because at the roundtable gathering, I specifically talk about complementary information to youarethebroker.com. So in my youarethebroker.com, you're going to see all these different policies and procedures and the core structure that we have when we implement. But the roundtable gathering, when I talk about the youarethebroker.com system, I talk about how, again, I operate in 5 states. So I talk about at the roundtable gathering how in some of those key areas where I operate my broker business, we have variations in policies, rules, tactics, things that we do a little bit different. I want you to learn the foundation first, do everything I'm going to send you. After you watch all those DVDs, then watch the Roundtable Gathering series. Again, when you watch that, it'll definitely help you if you're already in the NEMT and home care, but it's definitely going to help you with youarethebroker.com. So, if I missed anything, I apologize. But hopefully you get the gist of it. If you are serious, now look, if you guys sent me all these great emails, and then I can't offer you a better deal than what I just did. Bottom line. And I hate feeling like I'm being a salesman because I hate salesmen. I love sales, but I hate salesmen. I hate pushy nonsense. I'm just trying to provide the best possible situation for you. Win-win situation, because this helps me too, because my job is to develop the best possible licensees I can. And hopefully that includes you. So $5,000 will learn you'll learn all the business. I'll teach you the business. You're going to get all big box DVDs, all that pretty stuff. Study the heck out of that. You're going to get a copy of the Roundtable Gathering. You watch that second after you've watched all the DVDs, gone through the manual with youarethebroker.com. Then you watch the Roundtable Gathering. Now, for those of you who attended the Roundtable Gathering, if you're watching this, don't worry, you're going to get a free copy of it. So you're going to get a free copy of the Roundtable Gathering DVD series. I'm sure you're going to love it, enjoy it. We had a great time, so I'm sure it'll be a good opportunity to relive it and just refresh your mind on everything that was discussed, because there was a lot of information discussed there. So if you're serious about moving forward, email my assistant Amelia, EMILIAR Daniels, DANIELS at yahoo.com. Tell her you're serious, that you want the youarethebroker.com for $5,000. We're going to ship you the DVD series, followed by the Roundtable Gathering. The $5,000. Don't be crazy. I'm going to say it one last time. $5,000 does not make you an active licensee. You're not going to get a contract. You're not going to get a contract. You're not going to be integrated with the software and the apps and all that kind of stuff. You're not going to be working one-on-one with one of my RDs. It's not going to happen. The $5,000 is for you to learn the heck out of the business. Learn the heck. Start doing some of the research, doing some of the ground and pound. Incorporate the business itself. Start running legitimate write-offs through it, because hey, that's the easiest way to make money is to save money. Let's start leveraging that in the new year. When you're ready to move forward, contact us. That's when we'll get you set up. We'll get you set up with the licensing agreement. We'll go through those final stages. That's where you would need to pay the additional $15,000. When you do that, that's also when you would start working with one of my RDs one-on-one. When you sign your agreement, that's when your one-on-one would start. So if you send us $5,000 ASAP, you get the training material, you go through that, that's awesome. But you're not under the clock at that point in time. Your $15,000. When you send your $15,000, that's when your licensing application will start, and you'll get connected with one of my RDs. So again, I apologize for the lengthy video, but it's been necessary. It's been very much important. Quick takeaways: increase your capacity. Put yourself in a position where you can make legitimate money, where you can build and have cash on hand, do more with less, increase your capacity, increase your margins, have cash on hand, play the hand that you're dealt. Become agnostic. Don't be emotional. Play the hand that you're dealt. If you got a bad hand, ditch it. Get out. Move on to the next thing, whether it's starting a broker business or something else. Play the hand that you're dealt. When you play the hand that you're dealt, when you become agnostic, unemotional to the business details, when you build cash on hand, then you got no excuse. I'll see you at the top.
The thing that sticks in my mind today is do what the fat man says. He knows what he's doing.
I like that.
I mean, and you know what?
I paid him a lot of money to say that.
He paid me nothing. And the reason why I'm saying that is because you're still growing and going.
Amen.
I see, like it's like you said, you got back out there and you beat the path and you redeveloped yourself, and not only that, you redeveloped a new system.
So when you and I met back in the day, we were in Virginia. We were heavy NEMT, home care, and now you're looking at broker and everything.
Yes.
Obviously, a huge additional layer to the discussion.
Yes, absolutely.
What's your takeaway on everything?
I just like the fact of we're with the broker business that we're released from a lot of liabilities, and it's all cash. It's money. Money comes to me first. I get paid first, and that's where I think as an entrepreneur, that's where our mind has to stay. We have to plant our feet in that place that I got to get paid first, and then I take care of everybody else.
The idea of taking all the constraints away and you get all the plus side, we're talking about the broker business now, is so appealing. So appealing. 1099s, the restrictions and so forth. And the other nice part, at least with this roundtable, was some very sophisticated, I mean, these are all entrepreneurs that are pretty successful in their own right. And not that the boot camp didn't have some, but these guys are a step above your average Joe out there looking to get quick tomorrow. So the questions and so forth.
And I think that's part of the benefit of why A, you be selective, B, you get people who are serious, which means obviously put your money where your mouth is, versus open this up to 100 people and everyone shows up and then you're working to try to figure it. I mean,
you would have 2 days of the where do I go questions.
Exactly.
Where this year you're already at the 20-yard line. You know what I'm saying?
100%.
Without the entrepreneurs out there, I don't know that you could even get this far. Because you're going to try to teach people how to sell, how to market, how to have a passion. You can't do that. So
let me ask you this to give people better context of you, who and what you are. Where you at right now with your home care business? How you got into it?
I got a home care business that we started 18 years ago. Had a franchise. Paid $25,000 for the franchise.
That was 18 years ago.
18 years ago, and then we were paying $6,000 a month. The franchise is broken up, but for the $25,000 and $6,000 a month, she had the best product out there. She was a terrible business person, so I wasn't getting anything as far as the business side.
Sure.
But I had she had the biggest passion for the elderly. And that's why I do joke with you. I couldn't make $1 million with you if we franchise this. I'm paying $6,000 a month. I've paid you pennies for the information to put me way ahead to where I was before.
So when you look at the franchise business model for NEMT and home care, what do you think for the franchise? I mean, I have my opinion. What's your opinion for the actual franchise?
Of what's out there?
For using a franchise business model for the person that wants to start their home care or they want to start an NEMT business, would you encourage them to go franchise or start your own?
You're a rare bird of what you give away. No, I wouldn't spend that kind of money. I could have spent for $40,000, $50,000. I could have taken 6 months and learned everything there was to learn and go do it on my own. You've given, and I'm not patronizing you. You gave away
I agree.
all this stuff, which cost me pennies on the dollar. Versus I'm writing a check for $6,000. 4 years later and saying, where are you guys? I don't see them except if I don't send them a check.
Yeah.
So, the idea of a McDonald's franchise, That's a rarity. There's no new franchises out there. There are some good franchises where you have 6, 7, 8 of them. But most of them are to get rich quick. And I hate to say that, but I've been around long enough to sit there. And these guys out there, they don't know the business. And I could start a franchise. I could franchise you. That's what I did for a living in Youngstown. I could franchise this business legally because all I do is I get this nice template, put it all together that you got, and then I go sell it 1,000,000 times and they never see me again. If it wasn't for my Christian hat, I'm telling you, I'd make a ton of money with you. I'm being facetious, but I'm saying what you have, I keep on saying you gave it away. All I'm saying is apples to apples. I would spend $30,000 plus $6,000 a month for 4 or 5 years. And I got more out of your first boot camp. And that's why I keep on coming back. And that's why we have a relationship.
I love it.
And you don't pull any punches. I mean, it's the real deal. And you're not looking for the money. And I know this is on tape and it looks like all this. I'm telling you from my heart. That's why you're my brother.
I appreciate it.
Seriously.
And I'm letting you run with it.
All right, well, let me run with this. Gene, you come out with the broker business. I see your video. Remember I sent you this little tray?
Loved it. I still got it to my office.
Yeah.
It's on my shelf.
I told Jeannie, I said, I'm not gonna say how much, but I said, I need a check for this amount. I didn't have a clue, but I trusted you enough. And it's changing my life. I'll start getting sentimental. This is my end game, this broker business. And we'll be together forever until God takes me away. But I'm telling you, you've picked apart everything. Let me digress a little bit. When you talked about Obamacare, when nobody knew what was happening, you were spot on. And I still have that boot camp. I mean, we spent, I don't know, probably 12 hours. Most of it was about Obamacare. And I'm talking to lawyers, I talked to the professionals, insurance people. Nobody had a clue. You were spot on as far as a visionary, as far as what's going to happen.
And it came
and you've done this with the rideshare program. Again, you always say, I'm not a prophet, but you do know how to analyze. In the long game, that's what I'm taking away from today.
Beautiful.
Because I'm very impetuous and I want to have it tomorrow. And I will go back and Jeannie's going to be happy so I can go to sleep at night going, I'm looking at 2024,
Amen.
not 20.
Amen.
And that was a big takeaway also.
Beautiful. Beautiful. So what do you tell that guy, that girl, whoever is saying, it's not worth going, I'm not going to spend the money, I'm too savvy for that? I mean, how would you surmise something like that?
Tell him to call me. I'll fly out. No, I'm serious. I mean,
I agree, man.
Some of it's, you know.
That's why I said, man.
If you look on the internet, everything's too good to be true. There's so much scam after scam after scam.
That's why I pulled up in my Lambo and I rented the photo op with the private jets, and that's why I got all that flashy jewelry. I threw all that cash around. All those
Let me tell you what sells it.
Oh, God.
Sharing your numbers.
100%.
When you show me those numbers, your numbers don't lie.
100%.
Showing what the one contractor is W-2, showing your numbers on there, I'm going, if Joel can do that, I can do 1/10 of that and be ultimately rich at that point.
Amen.
So I don't know how I'm very cynical because I've been in sales and marketing all my life. I don't trust anybody. I hate to say that because there's so many get-rich-quick schemes. And so even with you, it took a while for me to go, it's the real deal. I mean, I spend my money, Jeannie's money, very wisely.
No, I get it.
But I'll be totally honest with you.
When
you have,
I totally agree. There's so much crap online. That's why I say you gotta laugh at the clowns with all their props and their Lambos and the nonsense, throwing stuff around. It's just not practical. It's not realistic.
but somebody with you can do their due diligence. So this ain't pie in the sky. If you're going to spend $1, go do your due diligence, go check the numbers, see if people are doing it, and the proof's in the pudding. I mean, that's life in general right there. But I will tell you, there's just so much scammy stuff out there. It ruins it for the legitimate people out there.
100%.
You know.
So overall content, what do you think about everything? I mean, we had a good group.
The group made it because again, we
Good
were way
participation
ahead.
there. Good participation with everybody.
And the other part was you had the home care, you had the NEMT, and you had the broker business. So we had questions from all sides, And the funny part is basics are basics are basics.
Yeah.
You can fit that
You
within
could see
a mile.
how they would apply certain things.
Right.
There were some differentiations by different business models, but fundamental principles would transcend
You know what's
from one
fun?
model to the other.
We went out there and we didn't talk Browns and we didn't talk Army. We talked broker. There was some excitement. What are you going to do? And that's
Which
that
is
was
now at
just
dinner.
now at dinner.
Beautiful.
They're going, what are you doing on Monday? I'm going, me and Kim and Jim are going to keep people accountable. And this will be on tape.
Beautiful.
And by January 1st, in fact, you never have to talk to me again. I will have 3
You ditching me already?
contractors.
After all we've been through, you're gonna ditch me?
I'm just keeping me accountable. I'm going to have 3 contractors in 10 stores. I'm not saying they're going to be tons, but before January 1st,
Amen.
and I'm going to keep her accountable. And
Amen.
I'm going to take them to dinner. And
Amen.
she thought I was joking. Well, I ain't joking. I need that accountability.